Hi, Virgo. It is Alex, and I am here with your second half of September 2019 tarot reading, and I'm shuffling the cards, trying to do it quietly. For this reading, I am going to use my Healing with the Angels cards, okay? And then I'm also going to clarify with my Rider-Waite. Okay, so I will set my intention, and thank you, Virgos. You guys were the most watched video for the first half of September. So I hope it resonated with a lot of you, and I hope some of those predictions. I remember that video about money because that's all that came up in your reading. So I hope your money situation has improved and leveled out. I'm going to set my intention over my angel cards. Dear God, beautiful angels and ancestors and all of the universe, I'm calling you in now to please help my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Virgos with messages about love and career and relationships and money and money and money. Thank you, God, and angels and ancestors and all of the universe. We love you. We thank you. Amen. All right, Virgo, you guys are the muses, right? What I'm also going to do as well, and your card came up for friendship. That's the part of the zodiac, part of the chart that you guys actually rule is friendships. That's the last card. I am shuffling the Rider-Waite, and I'm just going to put those out. I want to put all the cards out so I give you a complete view versus just bits and pieces. You guys don't deserve bits and pieces, baby. You deserve the whole damn cake. Ooh, there she is. There she is. Ooh. All right, Virgos. Somebody could be getting married and having some children. All right, there you guys are. The Muse, and then also the Nine of Pentacles. This is not the Serenity card, but this feels very peaceful, very loving. Almost like you guys are in your element. I know we're still in Virgo season, and happy birthday again, Virgo. You guys are basically in your element. You're refined, you're poised, you're enjoying your riches. You are, you know, they're also saying too, you're kind of being someone else's music, or you're making music for someone else. I love this card, and I love this card especially for you, Virgos, because I feel like this is just the blood that runs through your body. For those of you who do connect with music and meditate with music, I just feel like that you're in your element. You're just flowing. You're just flowing. You're fluid, and you are loved. Okay. The next is self-acceptance, along with the Eight of Swords. Okay, this to me feels like a battle, right? If there was any negative part of this reading, by the way, this is it, okay? Because I feel like this refers to maybe your past or your recent past. It just kind of feels like some of you might have been struggling with self-acceptance. Some of you might have had issues with self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, just everything self-related. How, you know, my image, how does the world see me, and things of that nature. I'm also getting to that a lot of you, and I'm looking at the rest of the cards, but a lot of you are on your way to overcoming your issues with self. Angels are saying, well, yeah, they're always hard on themselves. Well, yeah, you know, they are critical, which is, you know, I think what Virgo stands for in some of the language is critical and critiquing. Retreat, and then also the High Priestess, darling. Okay, I mean, I don't even have to basically explain this, right? This is basically going within, you know, listening to that inner voice, listening to that inner goddess, and getting direction. I feel like, especially because this is Virgo season, you guys are in your first house. Your 12th house, of course, dealt with subconscious dreams, you know, the past, life reevaluation, things of that nature. It kind of feels like some of you are not fully out of that. One of the most popular retrogrades is the Mercury retrograde, and you, my Virgo, are ruled by Mercury, okay? So, this does feel retrogradish energy, right? Of course, Mercury is not in retrograde now, but I kind of feel like some of you are pulling back, you're kind of retreating, you're backing off. You know, what I'm also getting to is there's a lot of observance going on. That is also a big Virgo trait, okay? Is to just chill and observe and to watch and focus and, you know, kind of pinpoint and just see your environment and who's around you. So I feel like, you know, especially you guys have a lot of that stuff going on. Now, what I'm also getting to, especially when it comes to self-care and things of that nature, you're also staking out the joint to figure out who you can trust, who you can't trust, who's about you and who's not about you, okay? And intention, and then also the Eight of Wands, baby. This is law of attraction, right? This is, I want it, I believe it, I release it, and it comes, okay? Self-explanatory, moving on. And here it is. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is actually what you're wishing for, right? You're wishing for the Two of Cups, your counterpart, your divine masculine or divine feminine. For those of you who are in relationships, whether with divine masculine or feminine, you are maybe wanting to have a child. Some of you could also be pregnant as well. What I'm also getting to, this feels like your love. Your love is new. Your love is innocent. Your love is childlike, which again is another Virgo trait because you guys love hard, okay? You guys fall all the way in love. You fall up under love, okay? I do kind of feel like that's your outcome. That's what's coming up, okay? What's at the bottom, God, this is kind of really cool because this is the last two cards, of course, that were on the bottom of the deck. It's the friendship card with the Knight of Cups. That's incoming. You know, some of you actually may have met someone and you are in the, what I like to call the discovery phase. And the discovery phase is exactly that. It's figuring out who you're dealing with. It's figuring out, you know, is this somebody I can talk to about politics and spirituality and, you know, sports? Is this somebody who's a great lover and could be a great father? Okay. You get the point. Okay. There are some of you, of course, who are in this stage of dating, but then what I'm also getting to is that this is also the friend zone that some of you could be in that you are wanting to come out of. And bam, if you are in that situation, my darlings, you are coming out of it. You're moving away from that friendship stage to that love stage. Angels are also saying to me too, this is commitment, right? This is actually commitment. This is going from friendship into love. This is going from friendship into commitment. This is, you know, fiance, now let's get married, right? Or, hey, we've been knowing each other. I want to be your boyfriend, right? So that is an excellent, excellent, excellent reading. What I'm also hearing too, Virgo, is you do tend to be critical, and angels are also saying too, you observe like no other, okay? Make sure that what you are observing is reality and not your perception, okay? Now, a lot of people don't realize that this is the trouble 100% of the time with every last relationship on the planet is perception, right? You hear people say, oh, perception is reality, right? What is perception? Perception is what I say and what the hell you receive or perceive, okay? Now, the reality is what I say, right? I can say, hey, you know, you my girl, I love you, right? You could perceive that as love me. Yeah, I don't know you like that. Like, what you doing, right? But the way that I meant it was like, you know, I got you. You my boo. Like, yo, we go back, right? That's why communication is so important, right? If you don't understand it, ask about it. And Virgo, this is what angels are telling me because you guys are a little snooty. The word bougie had to have come from somebody who is a Virgo, all right? You guys are really, really, really tough, okay? You're very meticulous. You are very critical. You guys are the perfect people in the zodiac, okay? And by the way, there is no room for imperfections. There is no room for failure. Like my boy Eminem said, failure is not an option, not to a Virgo. Okay? But what I want you guys to do is start incorporating, start allowing imperfections in your life. They're what makes us human. Because you are human, you're already imperfect. Okay? To be a perfect human doesn't exist. Okay? Scientifically, it doesn't exist. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is just kind of let off a little bit. You know, you don't have to put or keep both feet on their neck. Maybe just one. Maybe a couple of toes, I'm just saying. Okay, Virgo, relax. It's okay. They're also saying to me, too, what you think may not be what actually is. I kind of get that with some of you. You get that thought and you clutch it and you will not let go, right? As in, when I say I love you, you're like, and you may hold on to that. And that's who you're going to be for the rest of our relationship. But what I'm saying to you is investigate, do more investigation, research. Girl, what do you mean by that? Right? Did you mean it this way or did you mean it some other way? Please, I'm begging you to allow that in, because with that full understanding, then you can make complete decisions about who's around you, again, in that observation, and, who to kind of open up to and who not to. Okay, so incorporate that room for error, right? The best statisticians, there's a curve, right? There's a curve for inaccuracy on a positive level and inaccuracy on the negative level. Virgo, I'm begging you, build in that imperfection, that inaccuracy in your relationships. Now, I'm not saying to you, start liking bums or start liking, people who treat you like shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people are not perfect. Let them off the hook. It's okay. Because guess what? You're not perfect either. You're a human too. Anyway, boo-boos, I love you. I hope you have an amazing second half of September. Contact details are below. Happy birthday, Virgo. See you.